So we shall see. We shall see. But matter of fact, speaking of those Rams, the other game in the later game today, the NFC Championship game, the San Francisco 49ers going to SoFi Stadium to play Matt Stafford and the Rams. And I got to say this, the Rams are the favorites. In my opinion, I think they are the favorites. They have the stacked team and everything. But, and I'm going to come to you first, Sid, on this one. The 49ers, they have their number. The last 6 games, they've beaten them, isn't that? So, and this is a divisional game at the same time. What are we expecting in this one?
Yeah, so it's Kyle Shanahan has owned Sean McVay. That's been the storyline. It doesn't matter who the team players are, the quarterbacks are. He's just owned them as a coach. I think the Rams have a couple things going for them. It's at home, which is good. Now the Niners, I know a lot of Niners fans are trying to get there and buying a lot of tickets because last time they played in LA, it was more of a Niners home game than a Rams home game in that last season game. But I talk about it all the time. I always think it is so hard 3 times in a row. And the Niners beat them both times in the regular season. So I think, it's going to be super tough to beat them again in the playoffs. But I really like the Rams. Everything. The thing that I think the Niners have going for them, anytime you're playing a great offense, the best way to keep them down is running the football. And the Niners are great at running the football, keeping them on the sideline. That's what you do to win, to beat the Bradys, the Mannings, the great offensive teams. And the Niners also have a great D-line. And like I said earlier with the other game, I think football is won in the trenches. And that both teams have great D-lines. So, which is, I don't think it's one way or the other, but the Niners have a dominant D-line, which is what will definitely be needed to contain that Rams offense. One stat though I like with the Niners still here, the last 21 Super Bowls has either had Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, or the 49ers. The last 21. Those 3 quarterbacks are the 49ers. So they can keep that streak if the Niners make it, but which was kind of interesting. But yeah, I think this one's gonna be a lot closer of a game than the Chiefs Bengals, but it's hard to beat a team 3 times, man. That's the only thing I can think of when I keep thinking about it.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And Dylan, look, this game has happened many times before, but we cannot overlook the fact that the 49ers almost didn't make it to the playoffs. Yeah. They had to go through the Rams in the last week of the season to get there, and the Rams were up 17-0 and still lost that game, Dylan. So what can we expect today?
So yeah, Niners broke McVay's whatever an halftime leading streak last time. They won off interesting QB draw, we'll call it, that the Cowboys ran. They won off of a field goal block or a punt block in the Packers. So it's one of my favorite plays of all time now, just to watch that.
It was great.
It's so funny.
Oh wait! I can't. I would not be a Washington fan if I did not have that clip.
Go to get to the quarterback here. Prescott takes off running the football. Whoa, I don't think this is going to work out.
It will. They'll be able to clock this. They were planning for it. Down. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, the official gets in the way. The game's over.
Gosh.
The game is over.
That was so beautiful. All my Cowboys fans, I hope you like that.
So, yeah. They win the game off of that, where it should have been like a Cowboys last-second touchdown throw. They win the game.
Wait, hold up, Dylan. Would they have scored a touchdown, though?
It's the Cowboys.
They would have found a way to lose. Romo was calling it, so luck wasn't on their side. I got it. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
And then they beat the Packers off of a block punt and a block field goal, barely scoring anything. So they've been shut out pretty much like the past 3 halves, I would say. This week, the Niners offense, and then going against the Rams defense, that's been one of the best the entire season. And their right tackle, Michael Glinchey, has been out, I think. I think he's out. He's been on IR for a bit. I don't think he's returning. So he's been getting killed. Trent Williams has had like the best O-line season of all time.
Silverback, yeah.
Yeah, so they have that going on. But then you still have to worry about Aaron Donald. You still have to worry about Leonard Floyd or Von Miller, which I'm lining up on the right. So you just have to run it's going to have to be another game like the last time they were in the NFC Championship, where they just ran the ball.
Yeah,
It's the only way.
Garoppolo had 6 passes. Then he had like
9, maybe. I think
6 completions or something like
yeah.
that. It wasn't. He didn't do much, but that's when Raheem Mostert got all that love and attention, getting over 200 yards on the ground.
Yeah.
Like, so they're going to need that kind of performance from their running game. And Debo, Debo's the guy.
Debo looks good now. He looks fine, so that's good. And
Yeah.
Kittle looks like he's fine, and so does Trent Williams. They had a lot of big injuries from the last playoff game.
Yeah.
So and then they're all gonna play. So it's pretty much gonna be 2 healthy teams going at it. And I think the Rams are gonna kill them, to be honest. I don't think the Niners can get as much luck as they have the last 2 games.
Now, Dylan, normally I would be on your side, but you have let me down a couple times, Dylan.
I have a perfect AFC, and my NFC is like the worst it could possibly be.
Right. I may or may not have placed a couple bets on some of your picks, Mr. Encyclopedia. Okay, so I might have to lead away from that. But look, I'm going to you, Katie, and Dylan alluded to it. If the 49ers want to win, they got to go with one man. Debo!
I put it in the group chat today. Yep. Feed Debo Samuels. Sorry, guys. I'm going against the grain like I did on my ladies' show, and I'm picking the 49ers to win this game. And, you talk about you can't win 3 times in a row. Look at what the 49ers did to the Packers in their championship games and how they've
killed us in the playoffs every single year.
Yeah, so they can still be killing some Matty Stafford and today in some Cooper Kupp. So I am going with Jimmy G, and I'm going with Shanahan, and I'm going with the 49ers. I just have a feeling they're going to be out there to prove to the world, and the reason they came to the playoffs is because my Michigan man, I love my college sports, is the one who intercepted Matt Stafford in that game to send them to the playoffs.
Ooh, okay.
So Mr. Ambry Thomas, who was phenomenal at Michigan. But anyway, so I am going to hope for the 49ers. And, I've never was, even when he was in Detroit, on the Matt Stafford train. Sorry, Cat Hughes.
Oh.
But anyway, I am cheering for the underdog in this one because I just feel they can do it. Yeah. The 49ers have proven they can out the Packers when they're always favored. So this is my underdog team in the playoffs. This truly is my underdog team. But I liked the 49ers when, Jerry Rice played, Joe Montana, all the greats, Ronnie Lott, going back to those days, Charles Haley. So I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of a rebirth of the 49ers.
I like that. And I'm glad you mentioned that because the last time this matchup happened, 1989, actually, I think it was the 1989 season, but it was actually 1990. The new year had already come, and the 49ers were the best. I think they were 15-1 under George Seifert, and they played the Rams, and they destroyed them. It was 30-3. Montana ended up taking the 49ers to Super Bowl, killing the Broncos 55-10.
Oh, I'll never forget that game. That was
so
a fun game to watch.
So beautiful. And ladies and gentlemen, trust me, I will have clips in these next coming weeks because the Super Bowl is coming up. But unfortunately, I have to go with the group with the majority, Katie, because my dear sweet Catherine, a year ago at this time said once Matty Stafford left the cursed Lions that she was going to take her new team to the Super Bowl. So we are 1 win away. I'm not going to bring her on camera because we're not superstitious, but we're a little stitious. We're a little stitious on it. So we're not going to sit here and say it, but she's hoping for it. I go Rams. I think the Rams are going to keep this thing going, and they're going to be – if they win, they will be playing at home. At home. Nicholas Rosario says the redemption of Matt Stafford. I agree. I am all up with this. Dylan, your dad said I'd be up for the 49ers Bengals Super Bowl, a rematch of Super Bowl 23.
That'd be fun.
That would be sweet. And if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, again, I will have clips on all this next week. Super Bowl 23. For a while, a lot of people thought it was the greatest Super Bowls. It was 16-13. And then, They got it down to 49ers were down on their 8-yard line, had to drive 92 yards. Fun fact about that Super Bowl, and for those of you that don't know, Dylan, this might be a little above your time, but a man by the name of John Candy, he was plane trades, automobiles, Uncle Buck, a lot of those movies he was in. The movie that I remember most being that the Winter Olympics is coming on. He played the coach of the Jamaican bobsled team. Cool Runnings.
I remember that.
I love that movie. Absolutely loved it. And in that drive, he was actually sitting in the opposite end zone. And Harris Barton, North Carolina, he went to the University of North Carolina. Let's go. He was the center. Joe Montana, they told a story about Joe Montana being so cool that he was in the middle of this, 8-yard line, 92 yards for the winning touchdown. And all of a sudden, he looks at Harris Barton, and he says, "Hey, H, look at the end zone. Look at the other end zone." Harris Barton's thinking coverage, his protections, this and that. And he's like, "Hey, look down the end zone." And he's like, "What?" And he looks down. And he says, "That's John Candy." And then Harris Barton looks. He's like, "Oh wow, that's John Candy." And Joe Montana's like, "All right, let's go. Here's a play," and drove them down. And that just epitomized the cool of Joe Montana. They ended up winning with 34 seconds left. Joe Montana to John Taylor. Jerry Rice was the MVP of that Super Bowl. 23-16, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, 23-16. Okay. I used to be a Super Bowl guy. Let's get it. So yeah, I'm going Rams. I think, are we 3 of us going Rams and then Katie going 49ers?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Remember when I picked the 49ers, I was the only woman against the Packers.
Wow.
So here comes.
Hold up. Didn't you also pick Tom Brady to win?
Yeah, but that's okay because I picked the 49ers to be the not so bad man.
There we go. I'm with you. And you have a friend. There you go, baby. San Francisco for this game. Let's go. Tom Brady's biggest fan. Are you going to root for Joe Burrow now that Brady's retiring?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's not about the team sometimes with me. It's about the player, and he's from Michigan. So I'll go with LSU guy, I guess. My high school team colors were gold and purple. So
there you go.
We'll see. You guys, I won't know what to do without Tom Brady. Let's just face